All right, welcome back, everybody. When someone is having difficulty with their hearing problems, and isolation and depression can arise. You can imagine it feeling cut off from your friends and family because you can't hear what's going on. Fortunately, there are wonderful new solutions to these hearing challenges, and Dr. Kristen Bish, an audiologist with offices in Mount Pleasant, Somerville. She is easily accessible, and we are glad to have her back with us in studio today. Dr. Bish, welcome back. And you are hosting a really great workshop. Now, tell me what this workshop is all about.
Well, we have invited a representative from Starkey Laboratories in Minneapolis to come into our office and bring her demonstration products with her. So we have a variety of different products that Starkey has to offer. We invited her in because, you know, she's very good at what she does, and she's able to give our patients a really good idea about how hearing aids sound and what they feel like. And they can even take a little walk outside, or sometimes even go for lunch with the hearing aids on. And so she comes in, we do a hearing screening, of course. We do free screenings, make sure patients are candidates for the hearing aids, and then we let her go ahead and do the demonstration. It's
wonderful, and hands-on right there. Dr. Bish, I got to ask you, is there a certain age that you start wanting to get those tests done, like hearing aids, or is it something like you just kind of one day wake up and say, you know what, I'm having trouble, maybe I should go get this checked out?
Happens at all different ages. We have everything from children to geriatrics. And usually your friends and family will notice first. So they'll say, hey, you know, you're really not answering me, or answering me yes or no, and that was not a yes or no
Seem like
question.
You're kind of not with it.
Right. Or they seem distant, or they're, especially in background noise, if they're in a restaurant and they're kind of removed from the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times your family will notice that first. So that's really the first red flag, and that's when you say it's time to come in and at least get a hearing screening done. Might not mean that you're ready for hearing aids yet, and that's okay.
Right.
You know, but come in and get it screened so we can know.
And you mentioned friends and family, and part of this workshop, you recommend bringing a loved one in as well.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things that we want the patient to be able to hear is a familiar voice. So when you have a family member, a spouse, a son or daughter come in, or even a grandchild. I've had someone bring, you know, this is little Susie, and I can't hear her when she's in the back seat of my car. So they'll put the hearing aids on, they'll go take a little drive around the block and, you know, put Susie in the back seat and see if they can hear her.
Right.
It's a great, you know, tool to have, and if they're having problems hearing their friends and family, then absolutely bring them along and, you know.
Certainly. Tell me, what should you expect when you make this appointment with you or go into this workshop? How exactly do you do the fittings, and how exactly do you test the different products to find out which one's for you?
Well, we usually just bring a patient in, we look in their ears, make sure that there's not earwax in there and there's a nice clear ear canal.
Yep.
We do their hearing screening, and they can expect to discuss hearing aids, you know, very much like you and I are discussing, you know, very calmly, and, you know, not with a lot of pressure, or, you know, just kind of get there to get facts. We can then go ahead and fit demonstration hearing aids on them. You know, Kristen helps us with that. Kristen Chardine from the lab helps us with that. And, you know, they just are able to listen to them and get a lot of good information at the workshops.
And you've been on the show before, and you've brought some of these hearing aids on, and I can't get over how small they've gotten. Now you've got one that connects directly to your iPhone?
Yes, we do. The Halo is one of the hearing aids from Starkey Labs, actually, that connects directly right with your iPhone or iPad, so you can sit there and listen to a phone conversation or music, or really anything from the iPad like FaceTime right through your hearing aids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. The future is now. Okay, if people want to get involved to go see you or check out this workshop, where can they go? When is it? Where is it? And how do we get all the info on it?
It is next week, Monday through Friday, so the 25th or the 29th of August, and we have offices that we own in Somerville and in Mount Pleasant.
Okay. Wonderful. And if you mention Low Country Live when you call to schedule your screening, you'll get a nice little $50 gift card as well?
Yes. If you do, you know, to mention it, come in for the screening, we do have a $50 gift card bonus.
Well, we
that we're
appreciate
getting.
that on behalf of all the viewers out there. Make sure you call that number on your screen and go check them out for that great workshop, and you know, get back to life.
Yes, absolutely.
Indeed. Dr. Kristen Bish, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Nice to see you as always. And now, over to my good friend Tom Crawford.